Welcome once again to another episode of Talk the Talk podcast. In this session, we're talking about mental health issues. This is Michael FMC. Of course, I'm not alone.
Yes, dear viewer, this is Victor Dafres, and I am an entrepreneur as well as a radio personality. So
Radio personality, a famous radio
And
personality.
famous.
Back in the days, he used to be known as a DJ Charisma.
DJ Charisma.
Right now, he's just Victor Dafres.
Exactly.
So one thing about this guy is he has interviewed a lot of people in the nation, including those outside the nation. I remember there was an interview with what this lady, the name of this lady again is from La Vida, yeah?
La Vida.
He also did an interview with La Vida, and then I guess with even politicians, you have also
I've interviewed politicians, musicians, entertainers generally.
Yeah. So in general, when you're talking to an interviewer, you don't do interviews. So this becomes more
and let me tell you what, I mean, this is going to be hard. This is definitely be hard because I'm used to interviewing people. So that here you interviewing me, it's going to be hard. We'll try.
That's why we just said, for now, forget about interviews.
Yes.
We are talking the talk.
Yes,
it's Talk the Talk podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, in this episode, we're talking about mental health issues.
Mm-hmm.
So globally, we are in the month of October, where the whole world, and as a nation, we are commemorating a World Health and Mental Issues Month. So we understand this is a very big issue because it has actually everybody is affected by it.
Exactly.
So I think for starters, I should ask you. I know I'm talking to an entrepreneur. I'm talking to a media personality.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what exactly is what exactly comes into your mind, or what exactly is in the main picture when you talk about mental health issues?
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. It's a very important question. To me, I feel like mental health is all about your psychological well-being. Not only psychological well-being, but the way you are associating with other people. How are you mentally? Are you okay? Are you sick? Are you complaining? Are you coping up with stress? To me, I think that is the best definition of what mental health is. I'm talking as a layman. I'm not talking as a psychologist. Because I'm a psychologist.
This is just basic understanding.
That's just my basic understanding and an opinion from a layman's perspective. I believe mental health is about your psychological well-being. Exactly.
Okay. So like the way you have said it, with the mental health issues, it has to do with many muntu alili maganizo mwake kabena umoyo wake wa umaganizo
kalingalido kake kali bwanji. Exactly.
Because I've seen good these issues zimaoneka ngati ndi zabaize komano they are affecting a lot of people, a lot of youngsters. Not to talk of any field you can talk of, even doctors, they're also going through this. Husbands in families, and then to my relationships, politics, in every. So we understand that mental health issues they have a very crucial part in our lives, because we understand when a person is emotionally disturbed, trust me, even with even in a relationship, even by church. So everybody, you cannot escape it.
So let me just add on that. I feel like the mind is just this engine. Imapanga manufactures for you to perform well at work, for you to have a very good emotional relationship with people, with your loved ones, your colleagues. It all starts in the mind.
I think
it all starts in the mind. So if the mind is disturbed, if the mind is not stabilized, chances are high everything around you, everything concerning you is going to be disturbed. So when you say that mental health is really an important subject to talk about, I highly agree with you.
And especially this being the month. That's why here at Talk the Talk, we wanted to talk about it.
Yes,
we would have a number of episodes on this one. Come on, now you see, as a nation now, where are we with these issues? Because we need to see as a nation, as Malawi, because we understand that outside there, I think they're really good at it. Okay, in recent years, we've seen a couple of now healthy facilities now offering this service. The therapy sessions and whatnot.
Counseling.
Yeah, counseling.
Yeah.
I think right now, there is that we are seeing these things. But now, as a nation, where do you think we are?
It's a very important question. I feel like as a nation we are trying.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why we are trying is that there's so much of mental health cases issues reported in the media.
Yeah.
There's that robust reporting of mental health issues in the media. That's why I'm talking about palika bomba jena kage kabomba kaga kati pulikira nthawi ina lonse topeza kuti anthu angupita let's take action. So of late I've seen oimba kutengapo gawo in ensuring that they spread messages to do with mental health. And personally as a radio personality I've interviewed anthu oimba and in every interview that I've had I've always made sure kuti ndafunsa anthu aja what is it that they are doing in disseminating information okhuza ndi mental health using their art. So as a nation I can say that we are trying, really. Even the government is trying through different agencies that are there, through different establishments that are there. They are trying to disseminate that information. Zikavuta zikatere figure anthu hawa. I remember there was this other time we had a surge of people committing suicide.
Last year and this year.
Exactly. And the numbers were really disturbing. And I remember there were my flyer anka gawira pa social media. If you are mentally disturbed, please reach out to these numbers and then talk to them for counseling and yes.
I think that's I think I also saw something like this other lady game stores and if you need a hug, a free hug.
Yes, exactly. She carried a placard, right? Yes.
I think it's part of it. It's part of now creating that solution towards mental health. Before we get into solutions, what do you think? Well, because before we talk about solutions, we need to know how do we get to this stage where somebody is mentally disturbed?
Exactly.
How do we get to this stage?
You're asking very important questions. I mean, there are a number of causes to mental health. Like I said in the preamble that I'm not going to speak from an expert's point of view. This is just my personal opinion. I feel like mental health imachokera pa zinthu zambiri. Komano chinthu chachikulu chomwe ndinachipanga notice imakhalaso upbringing or childhood traumas. Temakati ma childhood traumas natake timene timangokhala mkati mwakwe, you grow with it. Ukafika pa stage ina yake you start meeting challenges, you start meeting zingongole ka spouse or ka girlfriend ka boyfriend kakamba kupanga stress imene jema unkhanga ngati kuti ndikanthu kena kameka kupanga ignite chivuto chomwe chilipo chomene wakula nacho and then taonana kuti anthu amangoona ngati kuti people are mentally challenged now because my relationships sakuyenda koma pena pake it's something to do with your background.
So what you're trying to say is now the background now is also one of the contributors to
a background, and not just any other background, because to say background I think it's just vague. I mean, you are not explicitly, but let us talk about childhood traumas. How I was raised. Zinthu zimene ndakumana nazo ndili mwana wang'ono, zinthu zimene zazo zinakakamira kati mwa ineyo.
I think you have a point, because I think way back from primary school, we have had people on they have grown scenario generally. Of course, yes, some people because being orphans, and then na mwina chifukwa chama abuse osiyana. Zinthu zoti timazitenga za light zoti adawa akupangidwa abused. We may not even notice the abuse, but then we just find out munthu sakupanga perform bwino.
Mike, let me tell you one thing. There are these things that we experience tikamakula timazona ngati ndi za normal. So wina aliyese akamakula mwana wina aliyese amakhala ndi munthu amene timamutcha authority figure. Authority figure ndi munthu amene ukamakule you respect their opinion. You respect their suggestion. For example, your mother at home. Okay, Mike, you haven't done well in mathematics. Iwe ndiwe mbuzi iwe. Okay? Iwo masteni wathu umangonena for the sake of chastening you. Kuti akuchanga muso ujage, kuti fana uyambe kukhoza notsado ichi. But iwe ukuchitenga chinthu chichangata statement of fact. Okay, because that woman is your authority figure. When she says something, it becomes a commandment. It becomes something that is established, that is embedded in you. Ndoko magulu makau kukula nacho chintu chicho. Ine ndine opoera kutsado. That's why even participation yako ugeri uje. Kaya ma decision but ine tsado kaya ndesi ndiyankhira pokana. Why? Because kunyumba uli ndi authority figure. Amene anakuza kuti you are bad in such thing. Ndesi ngati zimene zo makhalu kukula nazo, zimakhalu zikuja self esteem yako, zimakhalu zikuja confidence yako psychological. Ndoma kumana ndivuto linako ukakulana. Limene indirectly limatha kupanga mare ndi zinthu zimene it becomes a problem. You are psychologically affected, and then we have this issue to do with mental health.
I think on that point where you say, I think these things are being traced from way back.
Exactly. Yes.
From where we are very little and then we are growing.
Yes.
But then you see, I feel like I've seen that the primary school kuli tima subject ama tima life skills.
Yes.
I think people saw this. They brought in those subjects. Come on, I think we missed it somewhere because if you go back now to a life skill book right now, you find most of the things we're dealing with right now when we are odd. They were already there. So what really happened for us, Kuti, we were equipped, we were given quantity, content, my skills, or they might help us as we grow old. But then we even passed but then we're still suffering from things that the solutions were already given way back at primary school. So
okay, we should comment on that, right? It's a very good aspect of this chat. Academic setup yathu many irire but my subjects they are given a priority. Okay, ina ngezi jaji na tado ina biology umenye chemistry njani waziziwe nde mene mabwera life skills kana ngobwera ngati ka subject kena kuti kena kuonjezera kuti ntana kiti kambe ko za relationships ntana kiti kambe ko za growing up and changes. There was that topic somewhere in life skills, I think it was primary school, but much emphasis wasn't given to that subject. A very important subject
because it dealt with self-esteem, self-awareness,
self-assertiveness. Subjects rather topics like those. But I think we gave it contempt. Kabina tinazipwekesa kwambiri faja kuti tikangona ngati kuti izokukhozera mayeso. And actually a lot of people dropped to that subject. We would rather take all these other subjects that we thought would do us justice. We thought because we needed to know that life has got some skills. For you to walk through it, you need to get some skills. Because I think like when we are schooling then, we only thought of, no, if I'm good at mathematics, I'll be a banker, I'll be an accountant. But we forgot that even you being employed, being at a workplace, there are gonna be situations that will be that will not be in line with your field, but the external factors, we call them non-functional requirements in programming, where these things are not really part of the thing, but then they are indirectly affecting you. The environment you are in, you may be in a relationship in that environment, so you'll be affected by that relationship, yet you never prepared for that. You only prepared for the position that you're employed as. Now the example that you've just given here to do with getting prepared to do well in mathematics, getting well prepared to do with social studies, all these subjects that would decorate, that would equip you to stand firmly in your profession. But we forgot even kunchito kwako kumene kupita ngati accountant, dealing with numbers, you still have to deal with people. But then you needed the skills.
People management.
You needed the skills. Ukafika kunchito kuja. Yes, you are a very good accountant, but abana ako ngada kupyesa ntima. Ngati you are koweka kupyesa ntima. How best are you going to deal with them?
Exactly. I think so. We are surrounded by scenarios or events that may lead us into that state of being emotionally disturbed, our mental health being affected, something like that. So I think as we are commemorating this mental health issue month, as we're commemorating these issues of mental health, I feel like we should now bring in certain elements, are very important towards this issue now, because it looks so simple, Komano. We have witnessed a lot of alarming cases in terms of suicide and whatnot. Last year alone, I've seen a certain lady and up commit suicide because the boyfriend ended the relationship. I've seen a husband committing suicide just because So you see, we are exposed to different scenarios. I think in your explanation, you said it also has to do with how we deal with issues that affect us. Mental wise, guys, if people are winning and they are talking behind your back, Kabena, you have a certain now the new form of violence now with the cyberbullying.
The cyberbullying.
Where people now can go on the internet, you upload your content, and then people just negativity and whatnot.
Exactly.
So I feel like we should learn to handle these things. Because as a youngster now who is doing content creation, you should be prepared that for every content I'm gonna bring outside, I'm gonna publicize it. There's gonna be negativity towards it.
Yes.
People will just be there. Don't care about whatever you're talking on the camera there.
Yeah.
They'll care about what something that is totally different from what is happening.
So I think we even got a link in social media. Now, social media is such an open space whereby irrespective of your background, irrespective of your academic qualifications, we know this at okay, they would send you a friend request, you accept it, and then you start chilling. Start chilling inbox. You post something, they throw some negative stuff there, and then everyone sees it, and then you are mentally disturbed. So I was saying, social media has given us that platform, that open space. We don't have to It's unlike in physical friendships. You are my friend. Okay. If I have to chill with you, guys you know, within the confinements of our friendship, right? It's not an open space. But social media, it's an open space where
you can get a backlash from every angle.
You can get backlash from every angle.
So I feel like we need to prepare. Now because I'm raising a point right now. We need to prepare because if you are a person who is more, especially when you are on social media, or when you're on this world, there are always people who are observing you. There'll always be those negativity. There'll always be someone trying to find a fault in you. So mental preparedness is very important.
Very important.
I'll specify when it comes to social media. When you know I'm on TikTok as a dancer, prepare somebody's going to throw in a negative comment.
Exactly.
You're on TikTok as a comedian or whatnot. Prepare for that. If you're not prepared, please don't go.
Just don't go.
Because people will post a nyimbo ya kwa, hey, I mean your tracks my tracks are them
and let me say this straight. I mean, no matter how good you think you are, no matter how talented you think you are, no matter how special you think you are, no matter how beautiful you think you are, someone out there is gonna find something negative to talk about you. Definitely, someone is gonna find something nasty to talk about you. It can be truth. It can be truth according to them, according to their analysis or according to how they judge and rate things. But they will still find something reasonably unpleasant about you to talk about. So you have to be prepared to meet that when you throw yourself on the streets of social media.
That's why you need to have that self-esteem. Know your worth. Know how much your value is. Because sometimes I feel like some negativity, you know who you are. Even sometimes you are not this, you said no, but the way I know myself,
I'm this.
People always try to throw something. So if they throw something that you are able to take it down with, no, guys, you know the way I know because I'm telling if you know you don't just know. You don't know how good I'm at this thing. So I think sometimes when you know who you are, it's easy now to know when somebody comes to me, I'm on mic, you know, I said, no, dude, this I know. Okay, maybe if you talk about this, this I know. When you don't know who you are, somebody tells you, you end up even crying over things that they're not even true. Just because you are trusting so much what people are saying. You don't know how to weather negativity and so on.
So but the causes of mental health. And we dwelled much on the childhood traumas. But there's also another cause that I feel like it's worth mentioning. Okay, something to do with zinthu zimene anthu timafuna titakhala koma sitili pa nthawi imeneyo. Okay, the social variations that are there. I mean, comparing yourself with those that are doing good in the society, because manjire nake society yathu ili ndi zinthu zimene zimanga set kuti these are this is the definition of what success is. This is the definition of what beauty is. This is the definition of what intelligence is. This is the definition of how achievement is supposed to look like. And then when you are not in line with that, with all those things that the society has said, you feel like, I'm a failure.
Yeah.
That alone is also a cause of
I think that reminds me of a certain issue. I did ask you, Mandina, Agudi muna remember about social media. Randika zafika zaka 25.
Good.
Dizaka millionaire.
Good.
Yeah, Agudi.
Yes.
Some years down the line.
Yes.
Somebody came up and
so that's a good one. Let me put this on this podcast. Yes. There was this other time that I posted something on Facebook. I said by the age of 35, I'm going to be a billionaire. I posted that, and then the post really received an amazing reaction from people, likes, love emojis and stuff. And then there was a brother, a friend that knows me personally. He posted, we are keeping this screenshot. Are you a billionaire? So this is the person that knows me. You see, so sometimes negativity comes from the people that know you well, because they know your limitations. They think they know with limitation you cannot go beyond my frontiers, or you cannot go beyond boundary.
Actually, the person, what was the person trying to say when you said the Usunga screenshot?
The person was simply telling me, dude, whatever it is that you are doing is not, whatever it is that you are envisioning to happen, it's not going to happen.
So in short, that was already said. Because they are waiting for the day of your downfall. When you say they're waiting for when you be 35, and they say, I'm going to figure 35. Don't say,
are you a billionaire? Okay. So the person went straight to object that vision of mine without even questioning to achieve that particular goal. No, because the person really needed to present a case. He needed to present a case. By 35,
shake your strategies and
billionaires. What are you doing towards achieving that? Are you into something? Are you a business person? Because if you're a business person, then you are making 1,000, and that 1,000 will be transformed to a million. From a million, you're going to be a billionaire. And then we start to build an argument from there, and then even get the judge would by that.
You can do that based on the feasibility.
Because a certain friend of mine, he's a well-known rapper in Malawi. He posted something like, by the age of 30, I'll be a billionaire. So he turned 30, nothing of that sort happened. Like an issue.
Yeah, I think that is also now another issue. The equals of both even my mental health issues. Now imagine that person, that person who said by the age of 30, due to some circumstances, he didn't manage to get where he expected to be.
Yes.
Now, when you bring that negativity, hey, Baja, Mukadamzaka billionaire, this is billionaire, you are bringing that, you are disturbing the person.
Yeah.
Because the person. Sana pange muntu ujina jage unless akarenga drama kuti nzakubwiza mabi
yes
but the person said it by kasi zinagwire it was this issue, no need to
he did but then again, Mike, this brings us to your very brilliant point. You said about social media, be prepared. Because I had to get prepared, because I knew such negativity would definitely come. When I got a question, would I? I said 35 was a billionaire. Within my million at that age. I think I posted that when I was 25 or 26. No, they social media, but you are prepared. And I must say that I was really prepared to receive that backlash. And that's why I just perceived it from the perspective of human sarcasm. Now, what I say is, I didn't take it personally, but like you have put it, good woman, is also take it. So tutaona kuti wina wagebe or wina liyese mwanjire nage, unknowingly or knowingly, but social media we are the reason why people are depressed. Because of our commenting, because of the stuff that we say on social media.
I remember seeing this other video. It was in South Africa. I think it was an external video for TikTok.
Yes.
Talk South Africa. The person was had a certain disability.
Yeah.
And then muntu comment muntu jamani amaanka something positive about herself. You only disability yako ikuona ngatu ndananga what. You see?
Yeah.
Because somebody uja wabwe and confidence about social media, everybody is doing this. Let me do this.
Yeah.
Now somebody is coming in pointing directly to that person cannot change. There are things that we can change.
Yeah.
There are things that we can change.
Yeah.
You are black.
Yeah, I'm black.
Yeah.
No, not just black. I'm proudly black.
Yeah.
I'm good the way I am.
Yes.
You know, and this I can't change. Of course, I know my sin. I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
So for things that somebody cannot change,
yes,
please let's refrain.
Let's refrain from making such comments.
At least as our billionaires, yes, we can make comments.
Yeah, we can be commenting.
It's something that is dynamic. Yeah,
it's something that is dynamic. It is
prone to change any time. Exactly. Let's refrain from making decide. Okay, somebody is diagnosed with with HIV.
Yes,
yes. You know, the manena is good to must think light.
Yeah.
Good much happy our see statement. Yeah, we not get status for much. Yeah. You know, the way that, because the problem is the assumption people think the person who is a victim is far from them. Because you may never know. To go on, you have a certain underlying issue in your body.
Yeah.
I'll be telling my jokes. You know it really now.
Yeah.
Why will it be something very heavy?
Yeah.
Come on, the problem is we assume someone is something outside our box.
Yes.
So I think we should learn to be sensitive because these are things that are contributing.
Yeah.
You come to me say by 20 you never know you think you're Ugamba Zaina, literally you have killed that person. Yes. You are the first person to put the bullet.
Yeah. So in other words, I think social media has given us that space or that liberty to say whatever it is that we want to say, but we have to say it with responsibility. Okay, we have to claim responsibility for whatever it is that we say on social media, because we might never know whom we are hurting. You know what the end of our words are hurting.
The impact of whatever we're doing, it has a very high impact on the other end.
Yes.
So I feel like this is a topic worth discussing.
Yeah.
And we would want to bring more people, more victims of this of mental health issues, and then we would want to bring in more. I think they should give us a first-person point of view on how they have dealt with these things and how it feels to be hated or to be to be exposed to stigma and whatnot. So we'll have Victor again. Of course, on another issue, because this guy is loaded. He's a media personality. He's doing his own business in detergents. He has a company in that one. So we are going to talk about a lot of issues. So we just wanted to hear his perspective on mental health issues. So he's gonna be coming again on another issue now in terms of business, because there is another issue that we are overlooking right now. Everybody's doing business. Now we need to see the realities of those businesses. Are we doing the right business? Are they working? What are the challenges that young people are facing? Young CEOs and whatnot.
Yes.
So today it was about mental health issues. Of course, these business issues, they also have an impact on the mental health of somebody. So we're gonna come back with another episode on mental health awareness. So thank you. You're with me, Michael FMC, and Mike.
Yeah, this is Victor Duffress. Really, it's been a great experience being here, and I've enjoyed your company. I know you have enjoyed, seated on the other end, watching this podcast.
Yeah,
we have appreciated your company pretty much.
Of course, in the background, there's always somebody doing
doing the editing
and whatnot. So please give an outro. Sai Tree, the YouTube guy. Thank you guys. Till next time.
We love you so much. Bye bye.
Great.